This car that I'm sitting on is a Porsche 993 Turbo. It is the last air-cooled Porsche 911 Turbo in production. I got this car in 2003, sometime maybe mid-2003, and it was basically like one of the greatest moments of my life. I was so excited. I would drive it every day, go home after work, take it for drives every night. But I have bigger hybrid turbos on there that were built by one of our turbo suppliers. You approach a hill or whatever and you downshift and slam on the gas, and it feels like you're in a 747 about to take off, and the air just, it's more than enough power. It's pushing about 550 horsepower at the flywheel, which is more than fast enough. And the car's very streetable with linear performance. So the handling on this car is just incredible. You could be going down a twisty mountain road at twice the speed that you'd be going with any other car, and it just feels like it's set in tracks. No body roll. Just you sit back in the seat and the seat hugs you and you just go. And it's an extraordinary amount of power, and it feels great. There's nothing I could describe. Can't explain it. You have to feel it for yourself. You just have to sit in the seat, either drive it or sit passenger, and you just feel how well these cars are built. And usually my day starts off, I come into the shop, we open early around 7 a.m., move cars around, and gather and align all the jobs and projects for the day. We work by appointment, and we try to have, if we don't have the parts in stock, we'll go ahead and order them early enough so we can get the jobs done in and out very fast and convenient for the customers. They don't have to be without their car for 3-4 days. If it's a longer job, that'll take about a week or two. We try to fit it in and schedule it to where the customer will have the car back in the time we promise it, whether it's a rebuild or a major repair or something where the parts have to be fabricated or come in from overseas. In my teen years, I figured out and I really discovered kind of myself and what I wanted to do in life. That's working on German cars, working on Porsches and Mercedes.
name is Jimmy Prountzos. I'm the owner here at Junipera, Serra, Porsche Mercedes Benz. Been in this business pretty much my whole life. I grew up in this business. My father was a German car mechanic, and grew up watching him work on cars, and I knew it was always something I wanted to do from a very young age, you know.
I was born in Greece, came here to the United States when I was 1 year old, grew up here in San Francisco.
I remember watching footage of in the 1980s when I was a kid about these Porsche supercars and saying, wow, one day I want to drive these cars, one day I want to, you know, own these cars and just, you know, make it my full-time job. I've always been, you know, mechanically inclined and, you know, having a lot of desire of wanting to do things to cars, whether it's, you know, upgrading them or just servicing them.
And I remember being a teenager and telling my dad I want to be a mechanic. He'd say, no, you don't want to do that. Why don't you go become a doctor or a lawyer or something else? But I really wanted to work on cars. So then when my father realized that I guess I was serious and I wanted to work on cars, he started training me every day, learning a new task, you know.
In the early 90s, he wanted to start his own business, so that really was great for me, because as soon as he was able to start his own business and have his own operation, it gave me as much time as possible to go spend time learning and just working and being in a shop environment. Whereas if you worked for someone else, I don't think I'd be introduced into the industry as early as I was. Going to school for a year or two learning theory, it's not going to make you you know, a professional mechanic. You need to spend hours and hours and years working in a shop as an apprentice to really learn different skills of, you know, when it comes to even drilling out pieces of broken bolts, welding, soldering, all kinds of different tricks of the trade is all learned spending, you know, countless hours in the shop, in a shop environment. I've surrounded myself around people, you know, probably with hundreds of years of experience combined, and I've kind of picked everyone's brain a little bit and figured out ways to do things, ways they've shown me, and kind of things I've adapted and decided to learn and do myself my own way. So when I do a job today, I could be doing something and I remember, oh, you know, someone showed me this and someone showed me that, and I'm also doing it my own way to kind of get things done. I'm certified by the state of California as an official brake and electrical light inspector, which means that cars have been in major accidents or, you know, any type of severe damage, I'm the inspector, reauthorized title on it. I'm a advanced California smog technician, Bosch certified technician. I have Mercedes Benz, Porsche certifications. So I spend, you know, 80 to 100 hours a year on updating my own training for the shop, in my business, my career. A lot of my free time I spend reading books on different types of engineering, mechanical engineering, thermodynamics, different things, just to figure out how you know, different metals react to different temperatures and conditions. You know, I probably own every single Porsche book publication there is. Mechanics we choose and we hire are, you know, manufacturer trained. You know, we have guys from the Mercedes Elite program, Porsche factory certified trained technicians. So everyone I get to work here and to do stuff has not only good foundation of a good resume, but also has factory training as well. We do work on cars from as early as, you know, cars inside from the mid-50s, you know, mid-50s Mercedes Gullwings, speedsters to the most latest you know, Mercedes diesels or Porsche GT2, GT3 cars. So there's nothing that we really can't handle. We decide we want to work on everything, and we have the knowledge and the background to kind of work on everything. As far as tooling and computers go and all the most modern diagnostic equipment, we have it here. We're going on a test drive right now. Cayenne Turbo S. We're gonna go for a little drive and see how this thing runs. First have to get my coffee though, so we're gonna make a quick stop. The customer's complaining about a noise he hears from when he's driving, steady speed, 50, 60 miles per hour, kind of like a rattle or a vibration. So as soon as we get up to speed, I'll kind of be able to figure out what that noise is, what we got to do to fix it. So that's part of what I do at the shop a lot. Most of my work is, you know, running the business, running the service side of the business, and also the car sales. A few years ago, we started doing car sales, and that's been pretty good for us. We've noticed that a lot of people don't want to go to a different dealer to have to deal with a salesperson and all that BS you have to deal with buying a new car, deals. You know, we've straight into the point. They trust us, and we offer good cars at a good price, whether someone wants to buy a used car or get a brand new car through us. We're able to go ahead and broker them a deal on a brand new car as well, and we have all the warranties and everything. Go ahead and make your experience as pleasant as possible. When it comes to service stuff, my role is to figure out what the problem is on the car, diagnose the car, figure out the best solution to fix the car at the best price for the customer, write up estimates, call customers, get authorization, give them a ETA when their car is going to be ready, and try to get that done for them. That way they're back on the road as fast as possible, because no one likes taking public transportation or driving a rental car. Everyone's comfortable in their own car. So, you know, I want to make sure that we'll have that pleasant experience and get their car back, you know, repaired and as fast as possible. That way they're back to their normal routine the following day. What we're doing here is we remove this motor and we're getting it ready for major service and putting in a new clutch. So the whole motor and transmission has to come out in order to get this thing serviced the right way, make sure we catch everything. So what I offer to my customers is someone, if they need routine service, tires, repairs, major repairs, restoration work. If there's anything they need, we offer it here. Modifications and upgrades. I don't want to have customers rely on going to a franchise dealership or any type of other specialized market. I want them to be able to come here and have everything at a one-stop shop. I'm not into cheesy, flashy things and big flashy rims and big stereo systems. You know, I'm more into things that make the cars gain better performance, better handling, better speed, better fuel economy. I feel we have the best people in the business, the best people in the trade to go ahead and make sure, you know, we get your car done the best way. So I kind of hear some type of rotational sound coming from the bottom of this car, and it seems to be the drive shaft where the center bearing's bad, making a little annoying, rattly, squeaky sound. Sounds like a squeaky hamster wheel or something like that. So the fix on that would be, what I recommend doing is just putting in a brand new complete Porsche drive shaft. So by coming to Junipera, Serra, Porsche and Mercedes Benz, you're going to feel more of a personal touch of business. You're going to feel that the small business love that we could give to the customers. We're going to establish a relationship. We can beat any of the franchise dealerships pricing with anything, so you will save some money. Feeling like you get a sense of belonging and a sense of family, and you enjoy coming back to see us. A lot of my customers come in and they're excited to come in and see us and share their news or what's going on in their life. I operate the business, and I'm able to answer and address any of your concerns personally. You know, we don't have to go to an HR department or parts manager and then to a service manager and then to a service advisor, then to the GM before we get an answer to you. You know, you call me up or email me and I can get back to you right away. It's very hard to find businesses this day and age that offer that with you know, all the mass corporations, you know, driving a lot of the small businesses out. I love what I do, and you know, I want to make sure these cars are being taken care of, you know, in the correct, right way, the way they should be. If there's information I could share or something I've experienced, I'm always there to go ahead and share that with other people in the industry, or, you know, clients or potential clients.
This socket is bad.
Okay.
So what I'll do is I'll scrape this off and see if we can get it to work. When you walked to the right side of the car, how high the engine went, you saw it go to a certain level and then it popped up
And then went back down again.
and then went back down.
That's scary.
There's always room for improvement. I'm a big believer in that there's always room for improvement. No matter how successful you get, you always want to you know, strive to do things better. I don't ever feel like, oh, I've hit a plateau and I'm happy and I don't want to do anything else. You know, I'm always hungry for more. You know, I strive for excellence. I want the customer to be happy with everything, with the way we fix their car, with the way they're greeted when they walk into the shop, with the appearance of our bathrooms, with the appearance of the office, with the quality of everything, from how people answer the phone to, you know, making sure they pick up their car and their car is nice and clean for them. I just want people to be real happy and real comfortable. The business has been growing every year, and I don't want to lose touch with all my clients. That personal touch they feel they have with me, I never want that to be lost. And that's possibly why I tend to micromanage a little bit and multi-manage all the tasks that I do.
There's some spots over here. You're gonna get this all good, right? And we'll get the wheels and everything.
Yeah.
All right.
To wash my hands every time I get into a car, because we don't want fingerprints, grease prints on anyone's steering wheel. Or make sure we stay nice and clean here at the shop. We have real good reviews all over the internet, but there have been times where we've had bad reviews and I've been able to square things out. Usually it's just a miscommunication. This day and age, with technology and with everyone able to post whatever they want, not that that's the reason. You want to be good and try your best at everything to make the customers happy, but that's one additional reason you should take care of what you do if you have a business dealing with the general public. And there's times where, you know, I may slack off in a certain area and some customer may take offense to that, and I really want them to understand that I'm there for them to, if they do have a bad experience, to deal with me directly.
And we usually work all day, a couple little breaks. We work till about 6 at night, then call it a day and start the next. So if there's any Porsche and Mercedes owners out there that have any questions or need parts or any type of service, you could look us up at jsporsche.com or jsmercedes.com.
We're located in Daly City, which borders San Francisco, for those of you who don't know. 365 87th Street, Daly City, California. We're in kind of the center of the Bay Area, so we're easily accessible, whether you live in the East Bay, South Bay, or San Francisco. If you've seen this video, make sure to go ahead and like us on Facebook and Twitter and all that social media stuff. You can find us there under Junipera, Serra, Porsche and Mercedes Benz. Website is jsporsche.com and jsmercedes.com. If you need to reach me, you could find a way to reach me through the website. And that's it.